Have you ever wondered why wildfires seem to be growing in frequency and intensity? In recent years, the world has witnessed a surge in these fiery phenomena, sparking global concern. Not just for the devastating destruction they leave in their wake, but also for their impact on ecosystems and human communities. They're not just burning trees, they're altering the very fabric of our world. So, what's igniting this increase? This video will unravel the mystery of wildfires, their causes, and how they spread. First, it's important to understand how a wildfire starts. It all begins with three essential elements coming together: fuel, oxygen, and a heat source. Now let's break that down. Fuel is any flammable material surrounding a fire, and in the case of a wildfire, this is typically dry vegetation. You see, during periods of drought or dry seasons, plants lose their moisture and become like tinder, ready to ignite at the slightest spark. Then we have oxygen. A wildfire, like any fire, needs oxygen to burn. The air we breathe is about 21% oxygen, and that's more than enough to support a wildfire. The wind carries this oxygen to the fire, feeding it, helping it to grow and spread. And lastly, we need a heat source. This could be a lightning strike, a volcanic eruption, or even human activities like a discarded cigarette butt or an unattended campfire. In recent years, we've seen an increase in wildfires caused by power lines and other infrastructure. These elements are quite common in nature, but when they come together in just the right way, they create the perfect conditions for a wildfire. The dry vegetation ignites, the oxygen fuels the flames, and the heat source provides the spark. Once these elements align, a wildfire can ignite and start its deadly spread. But how does a wildfire spread so quickly and ferociously, you may wonder? Well, let's break it down. First and foremost, wind is a critical factor. Imagine a gust of wind fanning a campfire, making it roar with increased intensity. The same thing happens on a larger scale during a wildfire. The stronger the wind, the faster the fire spreads, carrying embers that can ignite new fires far from the main blaze. Now let's consider the role of the slope. Fire, just like water, tends to move uphill. The steeper the slope, the quicker the fire climbs. As the fire moves uphill, the flames can preheat the vegetation further up the slope, causing it to catch fire more easily and rapidly. Fuel availability is another significant aspect. By fuel, we mean anything that can burn: trees, shrubs, grass, even homes. The more fuel there is, the more intense the fire becomes. Dry conditions, often linked to climate change, can make vegetation more flammable, adding fuel to the fire, quite literally. Moreover, wildfires can create their own weather conditions. Large fires can cause updrafts that create thunderclouds, known as pyrocumulonimbus clouds. These clouds can in turn produce lightning, sparking new fires and strong winds that fan the flames, making the fire spread even faster. As you can see, a wildfire's spread is a complex process influenced by numerous factors. It's a terrifying spectacle of nature's power, and understanding it is crucial to our efforts to control and mitigate these disasters. Now, let's delve into how we monitor and respond to these fiery threats. The role of drones and satellites has become indispensable in our fight against wildfires. These eyes in the sky allow us to detect hotspots, those areas that are especially prone to wildfires due to dry conditions or lightning strikes. But they do more than just detect. They help us track the progression of a fire, its speed, direction, and intensity. This real-time information is crucial for firefighters on the ground, helping them strategize and stay safe. After the fire, drones and satellites come into play again. They assess the damage, mapping out the scorched earth, the lost homes, and the altered landscapes. This information is invaluable in planning recovery efforts, deciding where to start and what to prioritize. With these tools, we can better understand, respond to, and recover from wildfires. So what have we learned today? We've journeyed through the fiery factors that spark wildfires and fuel their spread. We've seen how climate change fans these flames, leading to their increasing frequency and ferocity. But all is not lost. The eye in the sky, satellites and drones, are our vigilant guardians, spotting hotspots, tracking fire progress, and assessing damage for recovery efforts. Understanding wildfires and their increasing intensity is the first step towards mitigating their impact on our world.